Aaron Rodgers has undergone surgery to repair the torn Achilles tendon that he suffered Week 1 Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. Surgery went great yesterday. Thank you for all the love and prayers and support. And thanks to Dr. Elatrash and his staff for starting me on the road to recovery. Dr. Neil Elatrash, there's been plenty of discussion about the fact that he's the guy who repaired the Tom Brady ACL tear after the Week 1 injury when Bernard Pollard came in low and came in hot and popped the knee
15 years ago.
I do have to apply this asterisk, though. Before we put Dr. Elatrash on the Mount Rushmore of surgeons, I remember vividly, Peter, that Tom Brady developed a horrible infection after that surgery, and Elatrash admitted it was because on the way out, there was an issue with the MCL that he decided to mess around with, and the stories are out there. I remember writing about it at the time, that there was a thought that's what introduced this infection, and I think Tom Brady, that's one of the very real risks of these surgeries. Oh, surgery, minor surgery. There's no minor surgery. You open the body up to anything that's on the outside getting inside, and there have been some bad infections. Rob Gronkowski had a PICC line. He had such a bad infection after one of his surgeries. So anyway, good job by Dr. Elatrash. I remember very well the postscript to the Tom Brady torn ACL. So stuff happens. And that's one of the realities of playing football, and that's one of the things we try to sensitize fans to. You're out there taking a real risk. And the next thing you know, you're wearing that little cap and you're wearing the gown and you're laying in a hospital bed 3 days after one of the great nights of your life because it all went haywire in that one moment. So, bottom line, Rodgers on the road to recovery. He posted earlier in the week, "The night is darkest before the dawn, and I shall rise yet again." He's clearly coming back next year, Peter. Clearly coming back. So Zach Wilson is the guy
Mike,
until Aaron Rodgers is back.
If you had sat with him in training camp the way I did and listened to him for 5 minutes talk about not only his love of football, but his realization that he could love it for a few more years. He's not making any predictions. Tom Brady has had a bigger impact on Aaron Rodgers post Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers duels. There weren't all that many of them, but there were some. He's had a bigger impact on him in terms of how he goes about his job, how he keeps his body absolutely perfect. And Mike, I wrote this in the summer, but I don't know that people really sort of glommed onto it, nor should they. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. But Aaron Rodgers told me that he stopped eating sugar and he's not eating processed foods. And he basically is treating his body as the temple that Tom Brady treated as for years. And that is part of this Aaron Rodgers ethos. That is the reason why I totally agree. When I heard people saying, "Is this it for him? Is he going to play again?" Look, I would assume that medical science understands enough about reattaching an Achilles that even though he is a 40-year-old man, he's also a 40-year-old man in fantastic shape and who is taking good care of himself. And I will be utterly shocked, just like Robert Saleh said. He's not going out like this. He's going to keep playing football. And we'll see how he's impacted by this. But you're going to see Aaron Rodgers back in 2024.
The one thing to remember, because we've seen it happen in the past to guys like Terrell Suggs, once you pop one Achilles, there's a greater likelihood you're going to pop the other one. Just one of the risks that needs to be assumed by Aaron Rodgers if he keeps playing, and it's one of the things we need to keep an eye on because he'll be 40 going on 41 next year, and he still likes to move. The legs will let him move, but as the tissues and the tendons and the ligaments age, there's a greater likelihood of some sort of injury. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.